everyone, my name is Kirsten. So for today alone, I thought I would be doing a little bit of a horror film review for you guys. I feel like it has been ages since I've last done any sort of horror movie reviews since my Sinful Sundays series. So before I completely begin with this video, if you are new to this channel and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel with notifications on. I upload brand new videos every single weekend. And if you guys would also love to see more of these horror movie reviews, be sure to leave a like on this video and maybe I will continue to do more of these. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right on into this topic. So to start off with what Pacific horror film I'm actually gonna be reviewing for today, you guys may have heard of this already, but we are gonna be reviewing a movie called The Void. I believe I have covered briefly about this movie in one of my monthly favorites videos actually. I believe it was for the month of September. I'll be sure to leave it in the cards somewhere for you guys to check it out. Again, I am not going to be doing any sort of spoilers. If it is a good film or if it's somewhat a decent film or maybe even average, but then horror movies that are just really terrible, I am definitely gonna end up spoiling. Kind of like how I did with The Human Centipede, which I honestly did not like that movie whatsoever. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the beginning of the movie. So the people that have written as well as directed this film in particular was none other than Jeremy Gillespie and Stephen Konstanski. I probably butchered his last name at this point. So those two have both written as well as directed this film altogether. So the people that have participated in this film in particular, actors and actresses, we have Ellen Wong, played as Kim. We got Aaron Poole, played as Danielle Carter. We got Kathleen Monroe, played as Allison Fraser. Kenneth Welsh, played as Dr. Richard Powell. We got Art Hindle, played as Mitchell. Daniel Fathers, played as Vincent. We got Grace Monroe, played as Maggie. I kind of wonder if Kathleen Monroe and Grace Monroe are related somehow. We got Evan Stern, played as James. Stephanie Belling, played as Beverly. Amy Groening, played as Dispatch. We got Trish Rainone, played as Vincent's wife. Jim Melton, played as Ben. And we got Mike Biscoff, played as Simon. So that is pretty much all of the actors and actresses that has played in this film altogether. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into a brief little summary as well as some of the ratings. So to put this little summary into short, from what I could gather, it is about some sort of invasion with like these weird people draped into like these covers, like they're ghosts or something. And on top of that, there's a little bit of a monster invasion going on as well. The people are in survival mode to stick together and try to make it through the night as much as they possibly can. At least that's how I view it anyway. So for the whole plot in itself, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a full point. Some parts I knew it was gonna be geared more towards like the alien / monster invasion or related type of story, but I didn't know what the movie was gonna end up being all about until I actually end up watching it. I had low expectations for this film, and when I had a chance to watch it, it turned out to be a complete happy accident. For the acting, I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a full point as well. I feel like it was, in a sense, just plain simple acting, but yet I kind of feel like it definitely gave a sense of realism. Like, it kind of gave me the sense of what were to happen if I were to try to survive in that hospital altogether. Each character stand out pretty individually for the most part. Some of the characters were good and some of them had not sinful or malicious intentions, but just kind of like a more of like a, how should I say, just not much of a good character, you could say. Each character definitely has its own individuality and a sense of survival for the most part. For the editing and the whole little camera work, I'm gonna be pretty fair and give this one a full point. The camera work in itself was pretty decent in that department, and in terms of like the cinematography, you obviously could tell, like, it almost feels like you're actually in the hospital type of feeling. Like, the obvious, there is the little yellow light in the hospital representing like complete total darkness with a little bit of shed of light throughout this room. Kind of like on the same line as how I felt with Don't Breathe. I also loved the fact that in the complete total darkness, it also had a little bit of color to it. The obvious reds for when the monsters appear and some blue moments for wondering type of feeling, you know, just a little detail like that is just something that's just kind of pleasing to the eyes. For the effects, I am also going to be giving this one a full point. The obvious blood and gore made it seem pretty realistic for the most part, obviously. I also realized that with some of the creatures that were in the film as well, I felt was a bit more detail oriented. I mentioned sometime in my monthly favorites video that I feel like the special effects is what were to happen if Hellraiser and Silent Hill were to make a baby. Obviously form it together and you get the void. The makeup and the special effects really did give that feel of Silent Hill, Hellraiser vibes. So that is pretty much what I got from that special effects altogether. It is just pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie, and it's a bit alienated in some parts of that movie as well. Finally, we've come to the complete conclusion of this whole little ending. For the ending, I am going to be giving this one a complete full point. I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I am not a huge fan of movies that either end terribly or movies that just completely end with no specific context behind this scene or this whole ending or whatnot. I'm obviously not going to spoil the ending, but the only thing I can say is that the way the whole movie ended kind of left me thinking if there was going to be a complete sequel to another movie in the future, perhaps. That is pretty interesting to know and to really think about. And if you have any theories, predictions, thoughts, feelings about this ending or whatnot without any spoilers, or just talking about the movie generally, leave it in the comments down below, and I'm sure anything's open to discussion at this point. So based off of all the points I have gathered in this section of this video right here, I have given each point a full complete point, which is unusual for me to do, but if you'll see down in the bottom right here, it is a complete 5 out of 5, which means that the overall film was ultimately perfect. I was so pleased with this movie. For something I had low expectations for, I'm really glad I genuinely gave this film a second chance when I ultimately did. If you guys have seen this movie, leave it in the comments down below and let me know your thoughts and feelings on that. Did you like this movie as much as I did? Or do you think it's okay? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below as well. So that is pretty much it for everything I had to review for this whole film generally. I hope you find this video somewhat helpful about my whole opinion on this whole entire film, and I also hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. So if you did, be sure to sucker punch that like button down below, and of course, if you haven't already, please do dedicate the time and effort to subscribe to my lovely channel, join my little army of darkness, and if you hit that notification button, you will be updated with brand new videos every single weekend. If you guys are interested in following me outside of YouTube, all of my social medias will be listed in the description box right down below if you are indeed interested in checking them out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking to the end of this video. Have a completely chill week, an awesome day or night, and I will talk to you all soon in the next video. So until then, stay completely dark and so fucking brutal and awesome, my friends. Take care. Bye for now.